The state of Ohio is cracking down on drug abusers, people using both illegal and prescription drugs. A program that trains law enforcement officers to recognize drug-impaired drivers is now in place across the state, including right here in Southwest Ohio. 9 on Your Side reporter Amy Wattis shows us how it works. Amy?
Carol, in October 2010, Ohio became the 49th state to implement this program. Now the state has 76 certified drug recognition experts, and 14 of them are here in Southwest Ohio. I had the chance to talk to Claremont County's only drug recognition expert, Milford police officer Russ Kenny.
You have to find out what the body does normally to find what it does abnormally when
drug recognition expert Russ Kenny spends his job catching the bad guys.
You think about a person driving down at nighttime, and as the lights are hitting them, as the oncoming car is passing them, their pupils aren't able to constrict properly, and they're not able to give good depth perception, and they're not able to give good vision when they're operating that vehicle.
Which could ultimately cause an accident. That's why it's Kenny's job to get these people off the streets. He says drug use can sometimes explain what a blood alcohol test alone cannot.
If their blood alcohol levels are over a .08, there's really no sense to call in a DRE. But if their blood alcohol levels, let's say it's a .04, but their impairment that they see during the field sobriety test doesn't match up to that blood alcohol level, this is when they need to start thinking about, are there drugs on board?
So Kenny's evaluation process begins with figuring out what kind of drug or drugs the person may have used. Part of that includes using a pupilometer, which determines the size of the pupil.
When we shine the light into people's eyes, certain drugs will slow the reaction to light down. For example, a stimulant.
Injection sites are checked using this tool, which looks like a magnifying glass. Kenny will use this chart to figure out the type of drug used. But Kenny says the evaluation is also about finding the people who are not impaired.
Some people have medical conditions, problems, illnesses, and injuries that mimic impairment,
which will help that person get medical attention immediately. And while prosecutors are praising this program, Kenny says some defense attorneys believe it is not scientifically accurate. But Kenny says the program has already been examined by other states' Supreme Courts and has passed. Amy Wattis, 9 on Your Side, live from downtown.